Hey, welcome back in, friends. So, at the top of the new year, you get people talking about and making resolutions, often related to health and body image. But are they helpful?
Well, today we're going to get some tips for helping to develop a positive body image that doesn't involve New Year's resolutions. So joining us today is Dr. Courtney Lueking, Extension Specialist for Maternal and Child Nutrition from the UK Extension Services. Thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Lueking. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So, okay, let's talk about this. I mean, body image, it's a big deal, right?
It is, and there's so many factors that influence it. There's social media and pop culture and our family and friends, and it really plays a big role in how we think and feel about our bodies.
Okay, so then is the New Year's resolution, that whole model, is that even helpful? Is that out of date? Where are we with
Great
this?
question. This is very much a cultural thing, right?
Yeah.
So research tells us that it's more important for us to be invested in the change than for those around us. So if we are interested in making change, let's go for it.
Okay.
But if we feel that pressure just because it's someone else or something else guiding that, we're probably not going to be as successful.
Interesting.
Okay. And so also, how does body image play into our overall well-being too?
Oh gosh, great question. So it impacts so many parts and pieces of how we think and feel. So our mental health, our physical health, it impacts our eating behaviors and ultimately our quality of life. And it can do this in positive or negative ways.
Okay. So different periods of life. Is this a bigger issue, younger versus older? Do you get to an age where you just don't care anymore? I think I'm there.
I mean, that's a great place to be, right? Your body image changes over the course of your life, but it's pretty consistent that the most vulnerable period for a negative body image is adolescence. Perhaps not surprisingly, but yes, we have to be careful, really careful around that time.
Way too much pressure for young people.
Yes, absolutely.
And what can we do to help with younger kids that are in that place where they're struggling with body image, and we want to reinforce positive body images?
Yes. So the first thing as adults is to be a positive role model. Think about what's our relationship with our body. How do we think and feel? How do we talk about our bodies? Because that's going to translate into the way that our kids feel about their bodies.
Okay. Love that. And I love the mission, your mission too, because I mean, we spend our whole lives fighting this, chasing this, and then it's, once you're old enough to be comfortable with it, you're like, I've wasted so much time, so much worry, so much pressure, unnecessary.
Absolutely.
There's enough pressure out there.
There is. So celebrate bodies come in all shapes and sizes. So focusing on what the body is capable of, not how it looks. Focusing on food as tasting good and the energy that it gives us to do the things we like. Doing movement that we enjoy rather than skip talking about diets, skip talking about losing weight, and just keep the focus on how you feel, what you're capable of, and what you can do.
Yes, and it's always moderation and balance, I think, is really so important.
And
as
a
well.
generation thing too, you see, I remember grandparents and older folks always kind of like sizing you up with hugs and things, and you're like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're up to.
Yes, that's tricky. And so kind of balancing that, I've even had those interactions in my personal life, and so sharing those messages, we celebrate bodies of all sizes. Not, oh, this shirt looks terrible on me, I don't like how this shirt feels. It kind of, just those small changes can make a big impact.
Creating an environment that is healthy.
That's right.
Mentally healthy.
Absolutely.
My goodness. Well, it's nice to know. I mean, the Extension Services has just a constellation of service. And this is a component in there.
Yes, one of many topics. And so I think it's always a great idea for people to reach out to their local office to see what kind of programming is going on. They have financial stuff like you all were talking about earlier. Food, nutrition, textiles, home equipment, agriculture, horticulture,
You even
everything.
taught me how to do the laundry properly.
That's right.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's a really important one.
And you've been right on it every week.
I'm on it. Absolutely.
You have a home
That's
laundry.
right.
Awesome.
So where do people go to find out more information? What's the contact information?
Yes, so they could, I would just search their county, what the county they live in, Cooperative Extension, and that will take them directly to their page.
Okay, got it.
And so Fayette County, for example, and then they have Facebook pages as well.
All right, we have the information on the screen right now. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Lueking, for coming in today. We appreciate it.
It's an important topic.
It is.
Yes.
Appreciate the info. Back with more, gang. Stick around.